Reba Mary, a life coach, will provide you with the tools and strategies you need to push past your comfort zone and take on new challenges. She will support you every step of the way, offering guidance and encouragement as you navigate your fears. Together, you will work towards building confidence and resilience so that fear no longer controls your life. Through personalized coaching sessions, you will uncover the root cause of your fears and develop effective coping mechanisms. With dedications and perseverance, you will gradually diminish the power that fear holds over you. Imagine a life where fear no longer dedicates your decisions and actions. That's the life a life coach can help you achieve. So, if you're ready to confront your fears and step into a brighter, more empowered future, consider working with a life coach today. Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Program. My name is Amika, your host, and today we have here Reba Mary, a life coach who has been doing this career path for quite some time as a way to help students or anyone who needs help in their career decision making, or just a way to have a life that is fulfilling for them and the people around them. So, hello, Reba. Can you give us a little introduction about yourself and how you started this journey?
Yeah, so firstly, thank you, Emika, for dedicating some time and being here for this opportunity to interact and have a conversation about myself and about the work I do. I'm so grateful for that. So a little about me. I'm Ribha Mary, based from Shillong, Malki. So I started this journey when I graduated college. Um, just after my graduation, I was in a phase where I didn't have the clarity regarding my career path. I was lost, you see, because as a kid, I've always, like, when people ask about what is it that you want to do in life, and that would be a very threatening question because I don't know. You see, I didn't have that vision or clarity or that goal, and I would follow what my friends would say. So suppose if a friend of mine would say I would like to become a doctor, and I will be like, yes, me too, I'd like to become a doctor too. Or if another friend would say I'd like to become a fashion designer, and that's me, who would conform to to whatever, and others. Yeah, so you get it, right? So that was me. So when I graduated, and as days passed by, I went from school days to my college days, not having a clear sense of purpose and direction in life. And that's how I, started my journey in exploring. One thing I know about myself is that I love learning new things, and that's how I started exploring and end up choosing this career path where I feel it's aligning with my passion.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, what do you think your mission is since you've started this? I think I'm sure it changes, with every step. But then I think it changes for the better. So, what do you think up till this date? Like, what has your mission been?
So, up till this date, my mission is to help and empower um, people who faced issues or problems like I did during my graduating days, people who lack the clarity, who feeling lost.
Yeah.
So my mission is to empower them, to be able to help them find their passion so that they can align whatever passion they have with their true career path. So that when they also, um, you know, so that when they know their passion, they'll end up being in a job or in a place where they get that sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Yeah, so.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So how do you think, what are the ways that you, as a life coach, and how are ways that you can help these people seeking your advice, or maybe just, if not a job, just seeking clarity? How do you advise them? Like, how do you go about helping them?
Okay. So our coaching sessions is designed in such a way where we have the tools and techniques which are scientifically proven. For example, there's one tool which is called the passion test. And in this passion test, we ask our clients what is it that they love doing and what's important to them, and accordingly, they follow the steps where eventually will lead them to gain clarity to follow the path that they would like to, that that gives them that sense of, if not the clarity, but at least the courage to take the first step.
The confidence.
The confidence, yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. So, do you also guide them, like, every step of the way? So, or do you use your sessions as encouragement, or is it more of a practical method, or more of a, guidance and encouraging, or is it a combination of all these things?
Okay, so our coaching sessions is mainly about guiding, supporting, and it's of course a combination of firstly giving them the courage, and once they're able to gather that courage, they'll take the first step, and along the way, because it's a journey that we're offering, it's not just a 2 months or 3 months course that they're doing with us, but we take them step by step on how they can create a roadmap 1 year from now, where do they want to be, and accordingly we encourage them and give them that support and guidance.
That's lovely. And how far along, I mean, you've just started this, I understand.
Right.
It's just been maybe, what, a year now?
A year and a half, yes.
When did you start exactly?
I started in the year 2023.
So right after you graduated,
Yes.
that.
Actually, after my graduation, I did not really know that this would be my career path. But because I've explored, like I've mentioned earlier, before that I did a lot of courses online. It was during COVID times. So I tried different courses, exploring where is my field of interest. Like I tried doing stock marketing. Then I also tried doing these financial analysts, some courses related with commerce, since I graduated from commerce. And then I also did and try UPSC preparation, but I did it, I didn't do any coaching. I did it as a self-study thing. So I did some competitive exams as well. But what I realized is that I wasn't enjoying the process.
Yeah.
So that led me to finding.
Yeah, it
this
makes you question
space.
your life decisions, so you end up,
Yes.
Digging deeper, and then you find
Right.
and now you're here. So that's
Right.
beautiful. So, what do you think are the challenges that you face, like, on this journey? Have you encountered such challenges, or what do you think the challenges you're going to face once you start receiving your clients and working with students or people in general? So, what are the challenges?
Okay. So in the beginning, my number one challenge was fear. I was fearful. I was fearful of the fact that choosing this path, I might fail. Like it may not be my path, or that I was fearful of the mistakes I'll make along the way. And that was one thing. And how I overcame that fear is, again, through the coaching sessions. I've worked on myself, and of course, with the guidance of my mentor, I was able to overcome this. And other challenges were procrastination. Yeah, then that stress and feelings of anxiety, all of those challenges did really block me from, from taking the first step. I just kept sitting there and not taking that first step that's required for me to, to go for what I want, for what I love doing, or for what I'm passionate about. So, and the number one challenge that I really faced was, of course, lack of clarity, because I didn't have that sense of direction.
Yeah.
I lacked the direction to go. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do 1 year from now? I didn't really have that clarity or that vision. So, yeah, because of these challenges, I've explored and worked on myself, that I'm able to now set, achievable goals and now I'm more clear on where I'm going and what is it that I want to achieve.
I mean, there's, they say you can only help others when you've helped yourself. So
Right.
I think that has been your journey as well.
Yeah.
And of course, there's so much to learn along the way. So all the best for you, for whatever you have in mind for the future. So, what are the challenges that you think the students or anyone seeking your help, what will they be facing when they start this journey with you?
Great question. So, okay, the challenges, I would like to answer this according to what I face personally.
Yeah.
So, the challenges mainly people will face once they start in this journey is the resistance. So, what is this resistance? Resistance is the fear, feeling doubtful, and feeling like you don't know if this is going to be right for me or not. And then other resistances like I'm not good enough, this is not meant for me. You say these are like self-fulfilling prophecies. They are just like limiting beliefs because you've not been able to achieve something in the past, or maybe because of something that it didn't went well according to your past. So that is what stopping you from taking the risk and taking the step forward. So this resistance I'm talking about, like I mentioned, once we become aware of this resistance that we have, they come in the form of fear, doubt, self-doubt. They come in the form of being a perfectionist, being a perfectionist in the sense we want everything to only when my life is perfect, when I have the resources, when I have the knowledge, then I will start. That's when you want to become a perfectionist, and that's without realizing that that's one of the resistance that's stopping you from
It freezes you.
from doing, from implementing. So other challenges like feeling overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed with a lot of things that's going on in your life. College, studies, you have to take care of your responsibilities at home, and many other challenges that you feel overwhelmed that you will feel like, okay, when I have the time, I will look for this. So this when it comes to that, about finding time, another challenge, okay, most people face, I see, is time management. They feel they don't have the time to be investing in themselves, in improving their own lives, because they've got some other priorities. So it's while the time we all have equal time, right? Equal amount of time, 24 hours, but like our time just go by just like that, not knowing that where is it even going. Is it going towards social media, or is it going towards things that is important or not important for us? We don't like, we're not aware of all these things. So once we become super aware that we mindfully use our time, then that's when you will find a time to to prioritize your own well-being and your own improvement.
Just manage, and it's a lot different like parts of your day or your time, and
Yeah.
set your priorities straight. That's
Right.
what you're trying to
Yeah.
say, right?
Yeah. Another student that I've encountered just recently, I asked her if she'd like some guidance because she's always like in that state of frustration, feeling anxious and feeling fearing her own future with her college. She's still undergoing her college degree, and she's into her studies. She's feeling overwhelmed and really anxious about all the things that she has to complete. She feels like it's a burden for her. So she's not having fun in that journey. And when I ask her, you can seek my help, I can help you how you can, figure out how we can work together and see how we can, improve her time management and all of that. She was like, I don't have the time. So again, that's a resistance. You see, we all have that within us. Whenever we're about to do something, because as humans, we're prone to staying in our comfort zone, right? We don't want to step out there because we're so scared. I mean, that's our way of being, and that is why most people who achieve, who are successful, they understand, they're aware that they have this resistance within them, but no matter what, they don't allow that resistance to win.
They push
They
through.
push through, and that's even, they're not fearful if they fail or if they couldn't
Yeah.
make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that too. I
Right.
feel like your life really starts outside of your comfort
Mm.
zone, because it's so easy for people to just say, "Oh, I don't have time. I don't have time." But then we all have we have time unless you're burdened with more responsibilities.
Mm.
But I guess if you're a student, you can always make time for improving your life for the better.
Right.
So, along this journey, who has been your mentor? Who's been with you and helped you and encouraged you along the way?
Okay. Along this journey, my first ever mentor was Pooja Puneet. She's still my mentor till date. She has really helped me, improved. She's helped me take charge of my life. Take charge in the sense taking 100% responsibility for the decisions and choices I make. And then she has helped me overcome those resistance
Yes. Of
that I
course.
had. And of course, she has also helped me overcome my limiting beliefs, like not feeling that I'm good enough, I'm too shy to put on videos on social media. All of that I worked on myself, and she has helped me.
And what
But
about the support of your friends and your family? How is that going?
yeah. So I would consider myself really, really lucky and blessed to have supportive friends for supporting me in this journey, and also my family. They're totally supportive. They're my mom. She's my my cheerleader.
Oh,
She would
that's amazing.
yeah, she's the one who's motivating me to to go on this journey and continue on this lifelong
And I'm sure she's
purpose.
also one of the reasons you're doing this. I mean, of course for you, but
Course.
also we have to have a why and a reason.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful.
Right.
So
When it comes to you talking about why, I would like to mention about this reel that I just made recently. It's on motivation. So uh, people who want to achieve something, they tend to chase motivation, going through in their lives, going through chasing motivation through videos or listening to podcasts or
Yes.
all that, only to realize that I realize this because even if it's about you wanting to go to the gym but you're not motivated, so how do you stay in that motivation, and how do you stay motivated to stick to your
Yeah.
goals and your
To be
on what
disciplined and
yeah
maintain that.
to be consistent with
Yeah.
with whatever it is you
Yeah.
want to build, right? Those
Yeah.
healthy habits. So like you've mentioned about strong why, having the reason why. If you don't have a reason why you're doing it, I think that motivation will not stay for long.
That's very true.
So yeah, so once you have that strong why is it? Why does it matter to you? Why would you like to, improve? Let's say, for example, I would say for the gym only, if you would like to go for the gym, have a reason. Why is it that you want to go to the gym? If you visualize yourself being fit, being healthy, being that motivation to others, and that is what you really want, I think that in itself will motivate you, and you wouldn't need
Yes.
any external motivation.
That's very true.
So yeah.
And I feel sometimes even with your, like having motivation, it's not just motivation, it's just you sticking to what you've created. Like,
Yeah.
if you want it to stay consistent, you're the one who holds that power by just following through every single day. Because I feel like if you,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, take a step back, relax, but then continue and don't forget
Yes.
why you started what you started.
Yeah, I would also like to add one point to that I learned. Whenever we start, one thing we need to know when we're about to start something new, we feel we're interested, so we start. It's
Yeah.
always fun to start something, like whether it's joining a course or going to the gym or exploring a
Like how it
place.
is, like New Year's, everybody's
Yeah.
has a
New
gym
Year's,
membership and
right.
everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But one question they have to ask themselves is that, are you just interested or committed? So
That's
once you ask
very,
yourself
very
that
true.
question, you will know if you'd like to continue
Yeah.
and
Are you
go for it.
interested or committed?
Committed.
That's
So it
beautiful.
takes commitment, because everyone's journey is, it's not an easy journey. See, we have to put on a lot of effort and time and maybe money and anything that's
As long
needed
as it's
to,
worth it for the long run,
yeah,
it's, you go ahead and do that.
yeah, totally.
So now, can you tell me, like, from here on, what are your future plans, or what do you have in store for the future? Because I know you've just started, it'll take some time, but of course you have a vision in your mind. So what's the vision as we move forward?
Okay, well, Amika, thank you so much for that question. It's a beautiful question because a month ago, I would be very honest, I wouldn't be this confident to talk about my work and the career path on how is it that I'm going to help others. But now currently I'm also enrolling into some courses where I'm working on myself, and I feel that is the course where I'm improving in my confidence level, and I'm gaining the confidence to be accepting such interviews or any sessions that needs to be every opportunity that comes my way. So with that, the answer to your question about the mission I have is to, of course, foster a community, because this is not just going to be one time. Like if a client comes, it's not just going to be like a closing deal or a one time course, but it's going to be a journey where we together, we come as a community, we handhold and support each other, we can encourage each other, and it's like a very thriving, growing community where we each other inspire each other, and we together grow, evolve, and become better versions of ourselves. And of course, having and spreading the positive impact around us.
That's beautiful, because even I, for one, I believe, like for me personally, I mean, it's not about me, but I feel like, helping yourself in ways that you can help others. Like, like you said, you've come to this point where a month ago you wouldn't be doing this,
Right.
and you've built that confidence. You've
Yeah.
managed to practice your self improvement, your communication skills, your confidence, all of these things, and that's very beautiful, and I really appreciate you for that.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I have another question for you. Like, what would be a good advice for people who are lost and who are seeking help, but they're not. Some people, they want help, but they're scared. They lack confidence, and some people are very introverted. But some people, they do want that help, they need it, but they're afraid to ask for help. So what would your advice be for them?
Okay, for such audience, this is good news for you to know that I'm also an introvert. Like I've always been an introvert since my childhood days. I was always shy to go out in the society, communicate or interact with people. That wasn't my thing. But you see, when you find your passion and when you have that clarity, what is it that you really love doing, and you just explore that path, where you trust your intuitions, I would say, that that you want to do this and you just go for it. I think just taking that first step.
Yeah.
So there is this one quote that says, clarity doesn't come from thought, it comes from engagement.
True.
So that is a quote by Mary Folio. She's also one of the well-known motivational speakers, and she's amazing. So that's the quote I took from her during the time I started this journey. So what I mean when I say clarity doesn't come from thought, but it comes from engagement, is I encourage all of you to be all of those people who are who are staying stuck and who are not doing anything. I would like for them to just explore, just see what is their field, to ask themselves what is it that they love doing. And if they ask themselves, it's not just staying in that thought, but also try and engage, try doing the activities. For example, let's say you don't know whether you love cooking or baking, let's just say, but then you don't know because that's just in your thought. But when you try and engage,
Try.
do the activity,
Yeah.
I think that's when you will realize if that's what you really love doing,
Yeah.
or it doesn't.
Just
Or
take that step.
yeah,
Like just try it. It doesn't matter if you
yeah,
fail or not, but
right,
just take it and then find out.
yeah.
Because I think for some people maybe they're very scared of failure. But from my own experience as well, like as you've mentioned, failure is nothing. It's just a stepping stone. You take that,
Yeah.
you learn from it, and you approach life with that boldness. So I think that's what your whole your program is, and it's beautiful. So I just want to ask you, do you have maybe like a media platform where you can give your, because as we start, especially in today's world, social media is it's a very crucial part of our lives. So do you have a platform where you've started your maybe your advice, or just giving up bits and pieces of information?
Yes. So ever since I started, that's when my mentor encourages us to, take the first step. So I've been posting on Instagram, YouTube. There's a few videos. So I'm building on these. So
That's
if
amazing.
anyone's interested to know more about the work I do, they can go and visit my
Follow,
Instagram,
subscribe.
follow, and
What's your handle? You can just
Ribha
let-
Mary.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect.
Ribha Mary.
So I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your life experiences, your journey, and I wish you all the best from here on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Do you have anything else to say?
I'd just like to say thank you, Emika, for being such a
It's my
wonderful
pleasure. My pleasure.
partner to converse with. I'm really, really happy for being here, and I feel really honored to be talking to you and doing this. So I think that's it.
So thank you to all the viewers watching, and once again thank you to Ribha Mary for joining us. Please follow her, subscribe to her channel, and we wish you all the best. Thank
Yeah,
you.
one thing I'd like
Of
to
course,
add.
yes.
Yeah, I would like to thank the audience who are watching this, and I would like to also encourage people who feel like they could resonate with my journey to reach out if they need any help or guidance, and if they're still feeling stuck, or they're still feeling like they don't know what is the first step. So you can just reach out to me, and we can see how we can explore and
Yes, of course.
work together to
Take that
lead a
first
fulfilling
step.
life. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.